Well, we get to see some Subway Series history here at Citi Field as Isaiah Kiner-Falefa pulled off just the third steal of home plate in a Subway Series game, and the first by a Yankee. Yankees first since Didi Gregorius back in 2016, but wasn't enough as the Yanks fall 4-3 in extra innings. They lose in the 10th as Brandon Nimmo came through with the big hit off Nick Ramirez. In a weird quirk, the loss actually goes to Albert Abreu, who faced one batter in the 10th inning, struck him out, and still gets the loss because technically the automatic runner, the Manfred man, was put on second base by him, I guess. I don't know. Scoring is weird a little bit in these games, but really, here's the number you need to know. The Yankees 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position, and that's not going to cut it. And so, talking to Kiner-Falefa after the game, he said, it was a really cool moment for him. Obviously, something he's dreamed about since he was playing high school ball in Hawaii, and he saw an opportunity, he took it, but said that this Yankee team really does need to pick it up and start playing a little better brand of baseball as they get up to Boston. 3-game series with the Red Sox opening at Fenway Park on Friday night. The Yanks have an off day tomorrow and then heading up to Boston. But if you look at this game in particular, it was a great pitching matchup between Garrett Cole and Justin Verlander, and they really did lock up nicely. 6 innings, 1 run for each of those guys. A lot of Cooperstown in this series, and that's what Cole was talking about, saying that, there's 2 surefire Hall of Famers on the other side here with Verlander and Max Scherzer, who the Yanks saw last night, and said it's a real treat to go out there and get on the field against that level of competition. So he loved it. Cole loved the atmosphere, the energy of the building. Some 45,000 strong here, I believe. Let's check the... it was 44,121. Well, yeah, accuracy counts. We got to get that number right. And they were all singing along to Backstreet Boys and having a good old time here in Queens. As long as I've got this out here, let's see here. So the Yanks come ahead in the 7th inning with 2 runs, and the go-ahead run scored on Kiner-Falefa reached on a fielder's choice. He steals second, advances to third on a error by the catcher, Francisco Alvarez, and he's dancing off third, Kiner-Falefa is. And Luis Rojas had told him, hey, get out there a little bit. Don't go, but get out there, see if you can kind of get him to step off, rattle him. Maybe you get a balk that brings a run home here. And so he's doing it. Kiner's moving a little bit down the baseline, and he sees that the pitcher, Brooks Raley's, not looking at him. Not looking at him at all. And neither is the third baseman. Eduardo Escobar. He was playing back, and so Kiner said, hey, my instincts are taking over here. I'm just going to go. And so he did go. The throw, if you watch the throw by the pitcher, it went up and in on Billy McKinney. And my thought, Kiner-Falefa thought this too, and even Buck Showalter said he thought it, was that maybe you're trying to hit the batter, McKinney, and that'll invalidate the runner from scoring. He would have to go back to third base, and then McKinney would get first base. Kind of makes sense, but he said that was not the case. At least Raley did, and we'll have to take his word for it, I guess, on that one. But the Yanks immediately give that run back as Jimmy Cordero and Ron Marinaccio give it up there in the 7th inning. And now I've got to talk a little bit about bullpen because Aaron Boone said he did not have Michael King. He did not have Clay Holmes. He did not have Wandy Peralta. Said that was all going to be 4 out of 5 for those guys. So clearly the tax from last night and plus the Red Sox series earlier in the week at Yankee Stadium kind of came up and bit them here in this one. So Canely, Abreu, Ramirez, those were the choices. And, of course, as we know, Brandon Nimmo got the one in the 10th. But the number we got to talk about is, because the Yankee bullpen has been very good this year, we should talk about 1 for 15, and they are not getting a lot of production up and down that lineup. Clearly, they miss Aaron Judge. As Anthony Rizzo said after the game, Judge is their leader. They look to him, and obviously they're going to be a better team with Judge than without him, but they do need to figure out a way to win some games without him, put up some runs, put up a bunch of crooked numbers. They've done it here and there, but certainly not as consistently as they were when Judge was in the lineup. So the Yanks split this Queens version of the Subway Series and now ship up to Boston for a 3-game series at the Fen. So that's the Hokey Pokey. That's what it's all about from Citi Field. Once again, your final score, the Mets almost said the Yankees. The Mets 4 and the Yankees 3. So we'll see you up in Boston. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the off day.